Namaste. Myself, Arya Diwan, Vice President of Science and Spirituality Forum, MIT WPU. We all know we have started first and new podcast series in MIT World Peace University. Today, we have very special guest, the person who transformed MIT to Dr. Vishwanath Karad's World Peace University, the Managing Trustee and the Executive President of Mayors Group of Institution Pune and MIT World Peace University, Honorable Shri Rahul Karad sir.
Arya and all your team members, first of all, let me compliment all of you that this Science and Spirituality Forum, which is under the Peace Study Program, and this Professor Patre and many other academic leaders, Professor Biradi, all of them have taken the efforts. And of course, your initiative, your volunteerism spirit to join this particular forum itself is a very motivating for me as a head of this institution.
How educational bodies like MIT WPU will inspire and lead to transform the minds of youth.
Your question, Aryan, is about what way MIT World Peace University is transforming the students.
How they are transforming the minds of youth.
How they are transforming the minds of youth. Minds of course, the students are youth, and overall, we as a society. So thank you. It is a very important question. I'm very, very glad, my dear friends. And sometime before the commencement of this interview, I asked this very first question to you guys, that what do you really mean by the World Peace University? And I'm very happy that you guys are in second year, third year. Some of you are in whatever branches, different branches students. And you are thinking about the peace, you are thinking about the spirituality. So this is very, very important, my dear friends. As you know that the mind-boggling development and the evolution of our society in this 21st century, where we have come as a world, as an Indian society, as a Bharatiya society. So much is happening, my dear friends, but still there is somewhere some chaos, confusion, what we see in the society. So keeping this very, the aspect in mind all the time, then of course, from Mahabharata time or even before that also, there was a confusion. We as a society today, when we are building up so beautifully, today also there is, and it's a continuous process. As we as a human beings, we are continuously striving hard to evolve better and better and better and better. And carrying this very vision, our founder, beloved founder, revered Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir, he thought of this vision of MIT World Peace University. He was inspired with Swami Vivekananda's thoughts that how can we unify science and spirituality to create better human beings. That was a thought proclaimed, that was a thought very much ignited long back in the mind of Swami Vivekananda. And as a follower of Swami Vivekananda, Dr. Vishwanath Karad, he said that one day he want to establish one such university in the vastness of the globe, which is a technologically advanced university, wherein all such professional programs like MBA, BBA, and various such programs can be imparted. The medical education, AI, machine learning, and polymer, petroleum, whatever branches you talk about, this industrial world, the corporate world, whatever they need, I think that professional education we are imbibing here under the aegis of MIT World Peace University. But one thing he said, that Bin Laden was also an engineer, the man who destructed the Twin Towers. And for that matter, many other such eccentric people who were also quite qualified and competent. So ultimately, what is the aim of education? So aim of education is to create order in the society. So that's how MIT World Peace University, we have developed a very unique syllabus called as a World Peace Syllabus. And we believe that along with this professional education degree programs, if we imbibe this very essence of our Bharatiya community, the spirituality, this very aspect in the minds and the hearts and soul of our student and the youngsters of our country, our youth will be completely different. That is a vision of this university, my dear friend.
So, being an intellectual, where do you see Bharat in 2047 with its own morals, values, and ethics?
And definitely, my dear friends, as I myself, everybody has their own philosophies, own understanding, own approach. My approach goes like this, that every society has their own identity. All over the world, we as a human, I think we have, as in there is a one saying that the friction is a necessary evil. Likewise, we all are different right now in this room also. We 5, 7, 8. So we have our own, we are not same. Likewise, all over the world, there are 7 billion people or maybe more than that. Everybody is different. The geographic conditions, the overall, so many nations, so many cities, so many villages all over the world. So, and there is such a distinct nature, and this Almighty has created this very mechanism, and we all, as a human society, we are coexisting in this very world, and we are co-creating all the time something very unique. But in this very process, as I said in my first sentence, that sometime because of the extreme thinking and some approaches, I think some of those elements, the extremists in the society, we try to create some disorder for our own selfish motives. And when you mentioned about 2047, our India, our Bharat, I think 75 years back when we became independent, definitely our journey started. And much before that, I feel even some of my speeches I have said before that we are a self-liberated nation, Aryan. Nobody has given really independence. I think we were independent from ages. Everybody, whole society, but somewhere because of our submissive nature and our approach and our life philosophy, we are always a very peace-loving nation. And in between some of those invasions from the various such elements, I think somewhere we diverted our journey. But again, I think this nation is very much on the path, and I must say that we retain our that very foundation, very strong foundation, only because of our old ancient culture and a very deep rooted society culture, the traditions and our value system. And that really was a framework given by those great people. And carrying that forward, I think we as a me as a Rahul Karad, or you as a Aryan, or the city as a Pune or Maharashtra or Bharat, every society needs some identity for competing and create some, very beautiful system for themselves. And this very healthy competition is going to take the world, the healthy competition, I said, not the destructive way of approach I'm talking about. So that's how I look at that in 2047 in our education system. As an educationist, I feel that if we truly imbibe this World Peace University, MIT World Peace University here in Pune, what little experiment we have been doing last almost 4 decades. I think if many such institutions, and of course that journey has already begun, my dear friends. So recently we launched the program of MA in Peace and Conflict Management. Yes. So what is your futuristic vision for peace education? As I said to you, my dear friends, that it is not just about MA in peace and conflict resolution. This is a dedicated peace and conflict resolution program where people have to come together, understand this very process of peace and, how do we create harmony in the society. But as I said, the uniqueness of MIT World Peace University, my dear friends, is along with the professional education and professional degree programs of pharmacy or a polymer or a computer or MBA or BBA, any sort of education, there is a very unique syllabus which we have developed. And as a mandatory program, we are imparting this education to all of you, my dear friends. And that's how we believe as a founders, as a trustees, and of course, the very vision and the great thought of our beloved founder, Dr. Vishwanath Karad, that when you guys and the girls and everybody, when you pass out tomorrow through your this knowledge gain and understanding, you create some difference in the society. Of course, you are going to work in the corporate world or industrial world or any such other entities in the society, or you are going to have your own businesses, entrepreneurship, or who knows, many of you may get into education system also. So, but this very DNA, I think, need to be imbibed in our society. We have some 4 crore students taking education in our country who are after 12th, they are taking education in our higher education system of our country. This very MIT World Peace University has around 20,000 students. The education group after 12th, this is a one humble effort at our level. The after 12th, some 20,000 students get imbibed every year. They get enrolled and some 16,000 students pass out from this MIT group of institutions and MIT World Peace University. And I'm very, very hopeful, Paryan, that that day is not far, but I think it is a very continuous process. It is not just a 3, 4, 5, 10 years journey. I think for in your life or my life, 5 year or 10 year is a very big period. Or to transform a mind, but for a nation or for a city or to world to transform. Imagine for in the country's lifetime or institution lifetime. Suppose it is 40-year-old institution. In your life, 40 year is a big period, but for an institution like MIT World Peace University, 40 year is a small period. But whatever we have achieved and try to convey to the other education centers through this very mechanism and the overall system, we are little satisfied that yes, you guys are the ambassadors of tomorrow. You are going to make a change in the society, and we have a great hope. And this very number, the 800 members who thought of becoming member for this Science and Spirituality Forum itself, gives a great satisfaction that this university, my dear friends, has some 20,000 students. And voluntarily, some 800 students come forward and they feel, yes, I want to be a member of this Science and Spirituality. So this itself is a great indication, my dear friends, that the future of this country is in a safe hand. Thank you so much.
Today, we have such a great exchange of thoughts with a dynamic and intellectual personality. Guys, thanks for watching. Do subscribe, and we are getting more podcast videos for you guys. Thank you so much. धन्यवाद.